Hi Facebook, what is up everybody? It is me, Alexis Olson, coming to you live from Missoula, Montana. This is going to be a really good live, so if you are hopping on, please say what's up, drop a 1 in the comments below. Just got done cleaning up. I've been listening to some Abraham Hicks, so it's going to be Abraham Hicks inspired. If you know who that is, then drop a 3 in the comments below. Hey Clifton, if you are watching the replay, please drop a 2 in the comments below. Give me a hot second to open this window because I was really cold and now I'm really hot. So anyway, we are going to talk about tonight, whatever time it is where you are, my very important life hack to become smarter. So if you want to hear about that, then stay on, share this video out. If you do share it, I will give you a first and last name shout out. Let's see. So I'll give it a second for people to jump on. Hang on just a second. I'll be right back. What's up everyone? Hi. Hello. Okay. What's up? Hi Kaylee, thanks for being here. I need to hydrate. I'm detoxing, so I feel kind of icky right now. So this is inspired. I have a lot of friends who, hey Samuel, what's up? So I have a lot of friends who talk to me who say things like, you know, Alexis, I want to get smarter. I want to make more money. I want to have a better job, etc. And a lot of people think that there's only one way to really do that and succeed in life. And they think that's from getting an education and going back to school. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think education is amazing. Hi, Anne. Hey, Anne Marie. I think education is amazing. If you have the opportunity to go to school, I think you should take it unless you don't, want to, or you don't think it's for you. But there's another way to get smarter. And this is my life hack. This is what I have done to get what I feel like multiple degrees in areas of my interest without having to go to school. Have I had to pay money to learn these things? Have I had to invest in it? Yeah, I've spent a lot of money investing in myself. I spent a lot of money getting around people who were smarter than me, who had what I wanted. And so here's the thing. Hi Jason, what's up? You can turn your vehicle into a moving university. A university on wheels. It's called Audible. And all of these self-made people, so for me, one of my core desires is to have self-made millionaire after my name, because I didn't finish school. And one of the ways I'm attaining that and creating wealth for myself, and the way I've created time freedom, because I currently work for myself, if you don't know who I am. Hey Molly, what's up girl? Is I have turned any commute, traveling, anytime I'm driving in my car into an opportunity to learn from someone who's smarter than I am. It's called Audible. The first month is free. It's $14.99 a month, and you get 1 credit for 1 book per month. And so here's the thing, is the reason that we read, the reason that we adopt mentors, hey Brent, the reason that we study other people's lives or autobiographies from people who have been successful or whatever is because those people have spent years making mistakes and years learning and years investing in their own personal development, and they're putting and paying forward their knowledge and their experiences back out into the world. And these are the books that we all can read and have access to, like Brian Tracy, Tony Robbins, Jarek Robbins, Mel Robbins. I don't know, I was thinking of all the Robbins. Who else? Ray Dalio started writing recently, or at least, becoming a New York Times bestseller. He's a hedge fund manager, Warren Buffett, whatever, right? So we have the opportunity to tune into that and to listen to that and to cut our learning. To cut the time to it might take to learn those things on our own through our own experiences. We can learn that through other people's experiences. Okay, so that's one way that you can make it happen. That's one way you could become smarter or increase your knowledge in a specific area. Read a book by someone who's already done it, who's living the life that you want to live, etc. So that I wanted to get that out of the way. So that's my life hack number 1 for becoming smarter. And I also wanted to talk a little bit about relationships. And so I have been single for not that long, but longer than I've never been at peace being single, and I've never, from what I can recall or remember, I've never like not been seeking a relationship. And so for the first time in my life, I'm not, and I can tell you that I've never felt like life is so good today. I've never felt so at ease and so at peace and so just cool with myself. And so I wanted to share, and I know it's kind of a different topic, but I mean, if we're talking about learning lessons and cutting experience or cutting, mistakes, I want to help people like get to where they want to be without maybe it taking as long as it's taken me. So that's where this is coming from. So, hey Sammy, what is up, love? So for me, where do I even begin? I don't know. I just came to this place where we'll have a real intimate, casual conversation. So I just came to the place where there was enough, I don't know. What it really was is I just got exhausted. And it's like when you place your hand on the hot stove enough times, you start, as a kid or whenever, you start to realize like, oh, like that burns me when I do that, So you stop putting your hand on the hot stove. You learn that habit, and it sticks with you for the rest of your life. You never put your hand on a hot stove, right? And so it kind of got like that for me. My pursuit of looking for things outside of myself, answers outside of myself, wealth outside of myself. I just had this idea that I think is very normal that we all have. A lot of people that I talk to are stuck in this mentality. And it was just a muscle that I kept trying to build, that I feel like it's finally tipped over to the point where I've changed. But I just had this idea that I couldn't do it on my own, that I couldn't create wealth on my own, that I needed someone else to help support me, that, it was very weird thinking about doing anything on my own. And so I guess you can say that was being codependent. Hey, Dom. So anyway, I just got to this point where I was just exhausted. I realized that I was never going to find anyone that was good enough and that could fulfill. Those are big shoes to fill, right? Someone who's going to like grant you peace and joy and, financial freedom and whatever it is, whatever your desires are. I don't think that's anybody's job except for my own. And so I've been able to do that in the last few months for myself, and it feels really good. And so I'm at this place where I've just realized that life isn't about relationship. Like, I do believe that God and the universe wants relationship for us, and that 2 is better than 1, and yada, yada, yada. And it's nice to share your life with somebody and experience, and share your emotions with people and your joy with people and stuff. So like, I do believe that. But at the same time, I don't think that's like the whole purpose of, like, I feel there's a bigger connection. And so that I've been able to connect to. And like, for example, what happens a lot is we get in a relationship and someone does something for us. Hey, Dawn, like, it becomes, I don't know, they give us the bounce that we need, whether it's like bouncing back to being in tune with ourselves, or experiencing joy with ourselves, or whatever kind of thing that we needed in that moment. And then when that dies off, and then when we realize that it was just us needing to get tapped into that, and that we can do that on our own, hi Jamie, or they change or whatever, like, we can't ever expect someone to be the same person as when we met them, because we're all evolving so quickly, then it's very easy for us to try to hang on to that and stay attached to that and look for our next move or our next round of evolving in that relationship, and that's just not how the universe works. And it's always available to us, not from another person, but just available to us, if that makes sense. So, and then another thing too, when I was listening to Abraham Hicks that I really loved, I've been listening to this song lately. I think it's called Since I Was Broke by Russ, R-U-S-S. And it's really good. It's about metaphysics, and it's about, he mentions Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich and your subconscious, and, you know, that basically he's saying about how he felt like he was rich like while he was still broke, and he was saying he was rich while he was still broke. And so anyway, I've been listening to that song a lot, so thinking a lot about how your thoughts manifest into physical form. And so, and this is something that I struggled with in the last year since being tuned into all of this. Since last, I think it was, I first listened to Abraham Hicks in September last year, and it made no sense to me, and it was very difficult to listen to, but now it's a lot easier to hear. And so anyway, I've gotten really better about realizing that it's, for most of us, we put our physical world and our physical reality as our dominant point of attraction. And what I've been able to do, through my work and through my company, really, through the company that I'm a part of, is I've been able to change my dominant focus and my dominant point of attention to what's not real and what doesn't exist, and my thoughts. And so like that's my dominant go-to, is I don't take time to sit and assess what's like my reality, because doing that is actually not being present. Doing that is living in the past, because your current reality, your current physical world is things that is really just your past thoughts from yesterday, from a week ago, from a year ago, from your childhood, that have already manifested into reality in your world as you know it today. So I don't take a lot of time to assess where I am right this moment, because I'm so focused on, you know, manifesting my, like, the life that I want to live in my reality. And what begins happening is you begin to feel very connected and very present, if that makes any sense. And so what will happen too is when you get better at focusing on your thoughts being the dominant point of attraction, then your thoughts, whatever they're thinking, hopefully it's, you know, good things, and you're visualizing what you want, you know, like your dreams and what you want to manifest. What will happen is those thoughts will actually start to merge into your physical reality. And when you get really, really good at it, it can happen very, very quickly. And it's also it's not just about the speed of things, because sometimes, you know, the world or the universe will serve us up things that we need to learn, right? And it's what I've found is that it's about really milking every single moment, and like enjoying like the bite that you're taking out of life right now, I guess you could say, instead of, you know, wishing you were chewing on something else, if that makes any sense. So I've been able to do that. And I was thinking about too, like how much I've changed. And when I was with my last company, I would really just come on here and talk about, I don't know, you could just really see the growth if you like watch my old, hi Hannah, if you watch my old lives and then you watch them now, because I would never come on here and talk about this kind of stuff. And so that's what I love so much about what I do now, is I just feel like everything is so, it's like, yeah, I'm always like pushed to pursuing better. And I feel always pushed to like ask myself, like, who do I need to be today to be my best self? And who do I need to embody today to attract the types of people that I want in my life, etc. But at the same time, I feel like very at ease, and I can be myself, and I can show up and be authentic while I'm growing, and not like put on this like perfectly packaged, like, I'm gonna help you change your life kind of deal, because in reality, the only people that can change your life is you and God, or you in the universe, or whatever your higher power is. And so I just hope to be a vessel for that, and the company that I'm with is my vehicle and my vessel to get to where I want to be. And it's just the beginning, you know? So I love you all so much, and I hope this Becoming Smarter hack helps you. And definitely encourage you to tune into Abraham Hicks. Keep listening, keep listening, keep listening. It'll get easier to hear. At first it's a little weird, but I really enjoy it, and it clicks and makes sense in my brain, so that's why I keep listening. Anyway, love you all so much, and thank you, Hannah. I appreciate that. Hannah says, I love your lives. Yeah, so it's gonna be a great next 2 weeks. Hi, Peter. And tomorrow night we have a really great live, so we're gonna be talking all about fasting and ketosis and ketogenesis and keto and intermittent fasting, and the fact that I'm not keto, but I still have been able to hack my body into ketosis. So stay tuned for that tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, bye guys.